What are we voting? Yes! When are we voting? Today!
So at the Royal Mail Mount Pleasant sorting office, that's in Clerkenwell in North London, what we want to find out about is this dispute. It's about the posties, our postal workers who are being balloted for strike action. That's on everything from pensions, terms and conditions, wages, you name it. I want to find out what are the grievances. I also want to ask though, what does it say about the sort of country we live in?
This really is a watershed dispute for our industry. It's going to shape the future of your jobs. It's going to shape the future of your pensions, your pay, the operational strategy of the company, and of course the service that we provide to customers everywhere across the country. The union is you. You are the union, and you have to vote yes in this ballot if we're going to stand up to Royal Mail. This dispute is about you. Thanks very much for your support. Cheers.
So what's this about? Why is there so many people gathered out? What's it all about?
It's another attack on our terms and conditions, our pensions, no pay rises, slash and burning, losing thousands of jobs all the time with no gain. And they're comparing us to other courier companies. We're the best paid here, we're the best paid. Not a race to the bottom. We've fought long and hard for these terms and conditions, and we don't want them eradicated just like that.
Are you angry about the fact that they're doing quite well at the top of Royal Mail, aren't they?
I'm absolutely livid, and we are not the only industry. There's many more other people. The nurses, the teachers, the firefighters, but we should all get together.
It's just like life is not good now anyway, with the way people work and understand, and we do a lot of work here and we really do it well.
What's it like for you, having seen something you worked in all your lives be sold off?
I'm disgusted with what they're doing at the moment, the way they're knocking these people about, taking everything away from them which we fought hard to get and enjoyed the benefits of.
I mean, do you think in this country there's a change in mood now, that people are actually a bit fed up about this kind of stuff?
I think 40 years ago, when Thatcher came to power, it not only did she destroy industries where people earn a decent living with decent pensions, I think she destroyed the morale of working class people. In the last couple of years, and it got to say, it started with Jeremy Corbyn. People in their places of work are saying, look, we don't have to put up with this, there's something we can do about it.
I'm off to meet Dave Ward, who is the General Secretary of the Communication Workers Union. That's one of the main trade unions in this country. They represent people in, say, telecommunications, but also, of course, Royal Mail. So, there's a ballot going on now for strike action. So, do you want to explain who's being balloted and what's it all about? What's the dispute?
It's all of our members who work for the Royal Mail Group, which includes Parcel Force members. What the dispute is about is that it really is going to shape the future of our members' jobs, their pensions, their pay, the operational strategy of the company and the services that we provide to customers.
What's been the reality of privatisation? What's it meant for service, but obviously for the people who work there?
In terms of numbers, we've actually seen in 3.5 years of privatisation, we've seen, I think it's close to £1 billion now, been sucked out of the company into the hands of shareholders, predominantly hedge funds. What it means for postal workers on the ground, of course, is continuous and relentless pressure to work harder and faster for less, which in a lot of offices has meant they've reached breaking point, and we're picking that up from our members. The company are attacking our members' pension entitlements. On pay, we were due a pay rise in April, and the company have only offered an offer which went direct to the members of a lump sum. And to be frank, it had more strings attached to it than the Philharmonic Orchestra.
What does it mean in practice, that?
Completely inadequate resources, so never enough people to carry out the workload that's there. And it means deliveries continually keep getting later in the day and longer. So there's no end to it in sight. Now, if any of this was about, improving, innovating or growing services to customers, we want to see that, but it's got absolutely nothing to do with that. What it's about is the tired old stale thinking and dogma of privatisation.
I mean, there was an argument a while ago that Post has had its day because of people emailing each other instead of, writing letters to their aunts, which they should still do, by the way.
Of course,
a written letter always means a lot more to your aunt, your grandma, whatever. But has that changed now because of people ordering online?
It's entirely possible for Royal Mail to be successful in a changing world of communications. We've been arguing that point for many years, but it takes people to be bold, it takes people to be innovative, and you have to break with that traditional approach to privatisation, which is let's sell this bit off, let's sell that bit off, let's make money for the shareholders. You have to invest. And we've put forward really good ideas that at one point the company signed up to but have never followed through on, which is about looking at the role of a postal worker and saying, actually, we go to every single town, every single city, every single village. A postal worker has a real place in the local community. So what else could we do on top of what we're doing now to support local communities, to support the work of local councils? And the other thing is, I'm a great believer in you've got to be amongst this revolution in communications. You've got to look at the future and see the opportunities, but you've got to change your mindset to do that. And we've got the greatest asset of all here, the workforce, being attacked instead of being invested in.
Well, I think Dave presented an overwhelming case there for strike action. I hope that's what the workers of Royal Mail choose to do. But he also showed why it's so important that we all join a union. It's about, taking back control, if you like. It's about having collective power so that the wages, the wealth that's created ends up in the pay packets of working people, that people have proper rights and terms and conditions in a country riven with insecurity. So leave your comments as per, subscribe as ever. I'll see you next time.